so much, Mariam, for sharing your story with us here today. We appreciate that. Next, I'd like to introduce Sunita Alizada. She's a student, a rapper, a human rights activist from Afghanistan. She was born in Herat under the Taliban regime, from which she and her family were able to escape to Iran. Her story was told in an award-winning documentary, Sunita, and in June she was awarded the 2021 Freedom Peace in honor of her advocacy to end forced child marriage. Please welcome her.
I wrote this text for you all after a phone call that I had with my childhood friend. With a poor internet connection, I could only hear her cries. Although she was trying really hard to hide her sadness and said a few words, my paintings, my diploma, my future. And I can't recall what else she said. She was telling me that she was burning her diploma, as it was happening to so many men and women and still happening in Afghanistan these days. And she had to burn her paintings, since her paintings were holding signs of life, freedom, hope, and most importantly, women with no hijab. She had to burn it if she wanted the rest of her family to be alive. The next day, when I called her, she began to cry as much as tears was left for her. She had to cry to me since she thought I was in a better mental situation. Because these days, I am not there to witness sad children's faces who have lost their childhood and lost their beloved ones. Since I am not there to see mothers selling their children to save the rest of the family. Since I am not there to face the Taliban oppressive government regime. Dear United Nations representatives, I am standing where you might be able to hear me. You stand for protecting, ensuring peace, justice, human rights, and equality. If you could only give me your attention for a minute, I might be able to convince you to take urgent action. Today, Afghan families are at their worst time of history. On top of war, now their lives are surrendered to hunger, displacement, and illiteracy. Women are pushed back to 1996. Girls are told to stay at home. We are punished every day because of listening to music or speaking of freedom. After 20 years of education, cultural evolution, and development, full control of Afghanistan has been given back to the Taliban. I don't want to believe that the world is unaware of women being ordered to be paralyzed. I don't want to believe that the world would allow the Taliban to empty presence of murderers and rapists and filling them with freedom fighters. I don't want to believe that the world won't help my friend who called me crying. Yesterday, the Taliban banned women from working. Today, they banned girls from going to school. And tomorrow, they're going to shut down the internet. So the world won't hear the little girls' cries when they are taken away by the Taliban fighters. So, United Nations representatives, leaders of the world, ordinary citizens, we ask you again, what do you stand for? Repeat after me. What do you stand for?
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 And now, I'd like to sing a few lines. First of all, I should say I'm not a singer. And I need background music. Whatever you guys have in your hands, if you could put it down and give me a simple beat, maybe we can try this together. Okay? I'm gonna give you the beat. Okay. They shoot their guns to little boys, shooting at us to terrorize. But we will fight for each other. This time we will not be victimized. Today we are awake, we cannot take away the right you provide for every day. I am allowed to dance, I am allowed to see. I will risk my life, lose everything. Cause I want to see, I want to see, I want to see women living free. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see women living free. Free, free Afghanistan. Free, free Afghanistan. Free, free Afghanistan. Free, free Afghanistan. Thank you. I hope you understood the lyrics.